Today's rant brought to you by New Works Plumbing of Sacramento. For your plumbing needs and repairs, and remember, their expert technicians are available to you 24/7. Just go to newworksplumbing.com, NEWWRXplumbing.com. Check out my podcast today. My guest, longtime NBA writer, Scott Howard Cooper. He's got a book coming out on June 15th, Steve Kerr, A Life. A lot of fun talking to Scoop today on my podcast. You know, a day ago, I run into a guy that works for the Miami Heat. We started talking. He had no idea who I was until further into the conversation. And so then he started talking to me about the Kings. And he says this, he goes, how much longer do you think it will be until Fox asks his way out of Sacktown? And I thought about that. And I'm thinking about what's going on in the world of sports. I mean, look at Harden earlier this year. We see what's going on in the NFL with Deshaun Watson and Aaron Rodgers. And although I'm certainly not going to put Fox in that category with those three names, the reality is players can now force their way seemingly out of organizations. And the Kings haven't come close to 500. And how difficult must it be for De'Aaron to watch the playoffs and see Trae Young take his team out of the first round, see how well Rant played against the Jazz, see Luka tearing it up, all players that were drafted in years after him. And he's got to be sitting on his couch going, what the hell? Am I ever going to be in the playoffs if I stay in Sacramento? And after my conversation with that guy that works for Miami yesterday, you know what? I'd be real nervous if I'm Sacramento. And I know Kings fans are tired of saying this year after year after year, but Monte McNair better get this team into the playoffs next year. Because if not, it wouldn't shock me if Fox and his representatives say, we want out of here. Big year coming up for Sacktown. Hey, that's my rant for today. Thank you so much for subscribing. If you haven't, do me a favor, just hit the subscribe button. Leave me a comment, I'll get back to you. And as always, I really appreciate you watching Grant's Rant.